The Lamoreux family has been farming near Lanark, Illinois since 1867. Today, the fifth generation of their family raises corn, soybeans, alfalfa, and runs a cattle feeding operation.
The cattle feeding operation to supply the barns, keep the operation going. We have about 250 cows, I guess, right now. And we feed out the steers and some of the heifers. We keep some replacement heifers, but that's only a small portion of the 2,000 or so that go through the barns in a year's time. So we buy cattle anywhere from 500 to 800 pounds, depending on what we have at the time, how much room, what's in the building at the time, and what we need to keep the flow even, so we have marketings at a regular basis.
We built an additional barn for feeding cattle 2 years ago now. It's about a 500 head mono-slope confinement barn. We have 12-foot deep pits in it with rubber mats over top of the slats. So far it's worked really, really well. In the winter time it's been warm and nice for the cattle, and this time of year you can go in there and it's all shaded and they're comfortable.
The new facility at Lamoreux Farms has provided cattle comfort, improved management of the livestock, and it's also helped them meet the nutrient needs of their row crop operation, making their diversified operation more environmentally sustainable.
The deep pit helps us utilize the manure by having the liquid that we can pump onto our crop fields, and we inject that directly into the soil, and therefore the plants have better uptake and utilization of the nutrients that we're applying directly where it needs to be. There's a lot of things in cattle manure that you can't buy from the local fertilizer co-op, and everybody knows that, and it's being more evident. And with the push for sustainable agriculture, I think us in the livestock industry, the manure and being able to teach people how we can take this animal that's in confinement, utilize their manure, and grow the crops that we do today. I think from a sustainable agriculture and a PR standpoint, that's very important.
We as producers are trying to produce the highest quality, most nutritious product that we can, and do it in an environmentally sustainable way. We live here. We drink the water out of our wells, we breathe the air. We try every opportunity to let people know that we're doing the best that we can, and if they have other ideas, we're certainly willing to change our ways if it's feasible.
Over the life of their farm, the Lamoreux have continually adapted to utilize conservation practices in both the grain and livestock operations to improve the land and the sustainability of the operation.
Well, the opportunity to be with the cattle and on the land every day is amazing. It's an opportunity that most people don't have. It makes every day a joy to get up and be ready to go outside.
It's more than a business. It's all of a lifestyle. But we all do it, I think, for as much the lifestyle and the love and the passion we have for the farming or the cattle. I like the daily challenges of the whole scope of agriculture, whether it's trying to get that seed to come up like we are right now, or it's trying to get that calf from birth all the way, in our case, all the way to slaughter, 14 months later. I like the daily challenge of it all.
Instituting conservation practices like crop rotations, no-till, cover crops, runoff reduction, filter strips, shelter belts, manure management, and pasture improvement can certainly be a challenge for any operation, but they've all played a critical role for the Lamoreux, not only in meeting the short-term needs of improving this year's crop, but also the family's long-term vision of improving the farm for future generations.
We're very blessed to be where we are, and if we want to continue that way, we have to take care of the resources that we have, the resources we're given. The abundance that we can produce is amazing, and if we don't take care of it, it won't be there for future generations.
I absolutely feel a responsibility to leave the land in a better shape than when I started. This can't go on for hundreds and hundreds of years if we're mining anything out of the soil, and if we're not trying to do a better job than those before us. I've got 2 young sons. If they don't want to farm, that's fine, but I want them to have the opportunity to do that. And so that's first and foremost, is farm like you're going to pass it on. Leave it better for the next generation.
Congratulations to Lamoreux Farms, the 2018 Illinois Beef Association Environmental Steward of the Year.